Good morning, Jack. Welcome to the live stream. And there's Nova. Let's get this centered up. And there is Nick and Asher. Welcome, Asher. All right, let's get this paper down so we can see what we're doing here. So we had Jack first, followed closely by Nova. Then there was Nick and Asher. Good job, Asher. Getting in there, number 4. All right, what are we doing today? Well, we're drawing every day. We're starting episode 274. And today we're starting a new sketch in the sketchbook this time. And this one is Wonder Woman and Chun team up. That's right, I'm drawing a Street Fighter character, or at least attempting to. Yeah, I'm done with Superman. I'm not going to do any more on that on the stream, because all I had left was the car. So I'm going to time lapse the car. Yes, Chun and Diana. Good guess, Jack. Yep, this was a Nova request. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to take it loose and light. Have fun. I got a little bit of reference, of course. Asher's got to be quiet because she's not supposed to be awake and she's eating a granola bar right. You get to bed, young lady. No more of that crazy YouTube. And we got to make sure we get Chun-Li's thunder thighs. Thunder thighs save lives, you know. Oh, what's your new request, Nick? Yes, you join and draw Wonder Woman. Yeah, you do yours. I'll do mine. What's your request, Nick? Thunder thighs save lives. That might be the name of this one. Danny DeVito's Penguin. Very cool request. I'm going to get a darker marker to write down that request. Thank you for that, Nick. That is a great idea. That is a crazy Joker. Oh, yeah. I will GCI style that right up. I'm already getting ideas for that. Yes, we'd like to see your new creation, Asher. Yep, I got that note done. I'm going to be over here. So this is Chun I'm roughing in right now, obviously. Yes, post it in the community. Okay, you got it in there? Let's take a look. Community newest. Okay. Asher has said at the top of this post for today, give that a thumbs up. I think it's really cool. Behold Pablo the Mexican apple that I made the other day. Okay, everybody, here's Pablo, Mexican apple. Looks like he's going to a party. Yeah, that's Nova's wheelhouse. Okay. All right, just getting this roughed in right now. Pablo's pretty cool. I like it. Yep, they were, because I was referring to those. And then as I was setting up kind of a composition in my mind, I found a good angle off of those to complement the image of Wonder Woman I'm planning on using. So, yes, thank you for those references. Let's get this up here. Just gonna rough this all in, get a good idea where she's going, what she's doing. Let me drop those down a little bit. Hello, Mute. Welcome to the GCI Studios live stream. Thank you for joining. The Pringles mascot. Very cool. Yep, I'm glad they helped. Yep, they did help for sure. Thank you for that, Nova. And Asher says, I just realized I have to draw every single page of my comic book because it's going to be a comic. Yeah, drawing pages is a lot of work. A lot of the pros are happy if they get one page done per day. To do it justice, and get it right. Thanks for being here, everybody. We are using a 2.0 pencil once again for this stage. Just keeping it light and getting the layout the way we want it. Appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you enjoy this style art, we got a little video game art going on with our comic book art today, which is a nice change, a little variety. Once again, doing stuff that is different, pushing our comfort zone. Hit that like. All right, before I get too far here on Chun, I'm going to get Wonder Woman roughed in so that, don't run out of room. Wonder Woman's pose is kind of course, going to be dramatic. She might encroach a little bit on Chun. Wow, Steve Bano came in with a big fart. Oh, boy. Yes, she does have a truth lasso, and that will be on her belt in this one. Just get that roughed out so we know where everything's going to be. Welcome everybody to the GCI Studios live stream. It's a little quiet right now as I am figuring out my line work here on Chun-Li teaming up with Wonder Woman. Just getting the layout the way I want it, making sure that we get both characters in here sufficiently. The name of this sketch, I'm pretty sure I'm going to stick with, is Thunder Thighs Save Lives. I draw the fart when I do a portrait of you, Steve-O. That's when I draw the fart. But that won't be today. Because so far you're the fart on the channel. No offense, but you gotta admit it's true. Real mature Steve. Then I suggest you buy a package of butt mints if that's such a big situation for you. Okay, we'll see if we can translate for Pavel. Pavel says, it's a good topic. I wish there were more of this in the broadcasts. Thank you very much, Pavel, and welcome. You have been translated. Nope, no adding stuff, just the stuff they come with. Yeah, I'm not taking Steve-O's suggestion. So yeah, once again, this is just the rough out, you know. We're just getting an idea where everybody goes. I think I've got Wonder Woman coming in a little too large. I'm going to try to keep her a little more complementary to the scale because I like the way the layout is going on Chun. So I'm going to bring her scale on Wonder Woman down just a little bit, so that they can be more complementary in scale. Thrill House, hit the like. His drawing is so good. I'm so lazy. Please don't, Gibbs. Please don't what? And Graceful, Grace just popped in. Thank you for being here, Grace. Naru, she says. Oh, you want Diane taller? Okay. All right, I'll keep her stature a little bit on the bigger side. Okay. Yeah, because she is, on Amazon. So, all right, I'll keep her scale pretty close to where I was. Got it. Yeah, Wonder Woman is bigger. Good morning, Tan Vision. Hey there, welcome to the stream. So if you suck at drawing, just keep watching this stream. The stream is called Draw Every Day, and the reason we draw every day is so that we don't suck at drawing. We practice. Where Tana Vision, what am I making? This is a request from Nova, one of our moderators here. It's going to be a team up between Wonder Woman and Chun from Street Fighter. Thank you, Brienne. Appreciate your comment very well. Yeah, we're just getting these powerful women all laid out. See where we want everything to be. Okay, let's figure out where I want to go with Wonder Woman's arm. I don't want to cross over too much in front of our Chun because it came out pretty good. The layout did. Very close to what I was thinking. It's not a versus, it is a team up, actually, is what Nova requested. So they're working together. They're both appearing on the scene to save the day. Oh, you're doing a versus? Cool. It is a team up. Yep, that's how I'm doing it. I might just bring Wonder Woman's arm a little forward, like she's doing the fist thing as well. Something like that. No team up, but my favorite women's is. Welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for the likes. Have you ever sketched Thor? Yes, I have sketched Thor. Let me take a picture of a Thor I have up on the wall and see what you think in just a second. I'll be right back. So here is a Thor cover that is on the wall. And if you stick around, you'll learn more about the wall as time goes by. This is a Thor cover that I did. Let's get rid of this for now. This is a classic Thor. I don't know if this was a Jack Kirby reference I used or what it was, but your dad is hogging the bed. Yeah, this one was quite a few years ago. See if I can. This was from February of 2016. I did this God of Thunder, and he's got the Infinity Stones around him. This time stone is missing, so right there is where the time stone should be, and it is gone. Thor, God of Thunder. Yeah, there's a lot on the wall, that's for sure. All right, let's get back to getting the layout for Wonder Woman and Chun done. Okay, yep, I'll take one more picture. I gotta get back to my sketch. I got a couple of Spider-Man draw covers I've done, and of course other sketches. All right, so this was the first Spider-Man cover I did. I was still living in Florida when I drew this one. I'm going to see Spider-Man Brand New Day today. Yeah, so this is the first Spider-Man. His arms are a little long. Avenging Spider-Man. And then this is the second Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man cover. I did for a friend of mine. Their son, he wanted one, so I gave him a copy of this. I do have copies of this, if anybody's interested. All right, let's get back to the sketch. What was Grace saying? Oh, I'm not done by a long shot. I haven't even started. Have hardly even got started. Get her back thunder thigh going. Oops, sorry about your Wi-Fi again. Yeah, I'll dress up. Hello, Rose. Yes, figure drawing is a lot of fun, and it's good to stay in practice with it. If you want to be able to get it look close to, what when you're trying to lay out new ideas, new concepts. There we go. Art Master, thank you. Yeah, it's getting there. We're getting a good basic layout. That's what we want to get. So our two heroic women figures will get their due. Respect in the form of artwork. Justice for Wonder Woman and Chun. I do not go to live figure drawing. I have done that in the past, a long time ago. I used to do that in preparation when I was making larger sculptures. I would get live models and use that for the three-dimensional layout, especially on sculpture. You need to have a three-dimensional idea, concept before you start. Art Master is working on a comic. Oh, is it a hero type, superhero type comic, or you don't have to divulge too much if you want to kind of keep it under wraps, but it's a love story, but with a twist. Very cool, Art Master. Thank you for the likes, everybody. As we're getting a basic layout here on Wonder Woman and Chun-Li team up. All right, I think I'm about ready to come in here with the other pencil and select some of these lines. So when I'm ready to, this is the 2.0, just a rough, harder lead just to get a layout, something easily to erase and adjust. And then when I want to start adding details and tighten up the drawing, I use this 0.7 Pentel. It's a little bit softer lead, lays down a little bit darker line. Oh. Rose said, yes, yes, long live feminism. Powerful women in comics. All right, I'm going to go back to my Chun-Li reference. Gibbs, if I were a Marvel character, if we were Marvel characters, who would I be? Probably the Hulk for Marvel. Hulk smash! Like on Disney account, my profile pic on Disney is Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. Okay, no commercials. All right, so I am learning Chun-Li. I have never drawn her before, so I'm relying heavily on my reference material. So when I'm doing that, sometimes I get a little quiet. So just excuse me if I start getting into the zone. Thrill House would be Jubilee. Of course you would. Of course you would, Thrill House. I'm trying to remember to keep a lighter grip on the pencil. It seems to help me have better control. Happier with the results when I do. Don't squeeze the pencil so hard. Oh, thank you very much, Nova. Yeah, I'm kind of drawing on a smaller scale, so that's a little bit of a challenge, but it is a learning process with her. Just going in right now with this smaller gauge pencil, and I'm picking the lines I want to keep. And just getting a rough idea. Yeah, you got to get into the zone. Good point, Rose. Now I'm going to have Wonder Woman kind of in the forefront. So Chun-Li's arm is going to kind of go, her detail will go behind Wonder Woman. The auto zone. Yeah, some fan film Spidey we've never heard of. All right, turn up the sound on this. Yeah. Art Master, I think I'm not talking. It's just because I'm locked in and shading my color with my color pencils. Yep, I get it. Once you get in that zone, it's good to just really focus. Yeah, I'm kind of doing this on a smaller scale on the first one. That's what I do with stuff when I'm learning a new figure. Start small. And as you get more comfortable with it, you go on bigger and bigger scales. So we're getting the pencil work done on Chun right now. Selecting the lines that we want to keep. That Chun-Li was a request from our moderator here, Nova. She is heavily into Street Fighter and all the characters she draws continuously. Want to check out Nova's channel? So she requested that after I wrapped up my Superman saving a Metropolis police officer from being crushed by a car. That she asked if I could do a Wonder Woman and Chun-Li team up. So here we go. Ayush, how are you doing? Ray Montes from Spider-Man Crime Family. Welcome to the stream, Ayush. I'm going to shorten this a little bit. Kind of roughed it in too long. That's why in this stage, the pencil stage is a good time to make all your adjustments. I've worked with pastels on sidewalk art before, but never really on paper. Thank you for being here, everybody. Appreciate the likes. We are getting a laid-in image. Oh, yeah. A lot of the references, she's got the muscles. That's why we say thunder thighs save lives. You're doing amazing because I'm watching my two favorite women be drawn. Robin Finley from Thor, Thunderstruck. her feet. Grace. Yay, Grace can chat. Awesome. Thank you for being here, Grace. Thank you for all the likes, everybody. I'll slide this down for a second so everybody can see what's what. Appreciate that, Nova. That means a lot coming from you. I didn't want to mess this up. Got that back eye a little too dark. I can relax with that line a little bit. Have fun with that. Bring that line of the nose up. Sharpen up that chin a little bit. P-card. Thank you. One moment, please. I'm going to go get some coffee, and we'll start getting some of the details on Wonder Woman. Welcome everyone to GCI Studios live stream. Thank you very much for the likes and all these comments. Keeping the conversation going, everybody. Appreciate everything. All you newcomers, appreciate all your contribution to the stream this morning. Can't not do this without you guys. You are as much a part of this, as I always say, as I am. So now I'm just trying to get this proportions right. Get this foot, it's a little different angle. So we're just gonna keep a straight line on the outside under sole. And then bring this kind of to a point. There we go. I think I'll roll with that for now. Clean it up a little bit later. So, in this area here, I'm going to wait to finish her hand until I get Wonder Woman penciled in a little bit more, definitely. Doug Hamfist from Fantastic Four, Herbie's Big Day. Where are you getting these names from, Nick? I like them. Appreciate you very much, Nova. I was really hoping that you would like this. I was not sure how it was going to go. It's going a little better than I expected. I am pretty happy with it so far. Let's see how we. All right, I'm going to take a little break from Chun Li's character, and I'm going to focus on Wonder Woman. I got a reference for her too, just so I can keep it a little tighter than usual. Thank you, Small Nat. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're getting a lot of new people here. And here we got Ab High. Ab High, welcome to the stream. I don't want to miss anybody. See if we got some other new ones. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the comments. Jump right in. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the art. And the project we got going here, it is a Wonder Woman team up with Chun Li from Street Fighter. So we're going to get our classic Diana going. It's important to get Diana's face right. So I'm really focusing on that. How do you think of my ideas? How nice? How? What are your ideas, Jack? Harold Honkovich as Gambit playing card prequel. That is a crazy idea. You're naming all of Costy's favorite characters in fan films. Where is Costy? Where is our little buddy? Hello, Thomas. Oh boy. Also, the space is just amazing. Thank you, Nova. I wasn't sure how Nova her face would come out, but that's what happens when you get things roughed in and you come in with your final lines later. have a monsoon of rain going on outside. So once again, no cookout for me. Instead, I'm going to go see Spider-Man with my family. Everybody wants to see it. Good morning. Hello, J Pa, Jess, Triala 780. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thank you for stopping in and for your comments. Your comments are greatly appreciated. I'm going to bulk up this arm a little bit. I might change that arm. I'm not too happy with it. But that's what this stage of the process is for. And it sounds like a monsoon out there. I'm glad I'm in here today. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. Thank you for the likes. This is a team up of Wonder Woman and Chun from Street Fighter. A collaboration between the two. Welcome to all the newcomers who have been able to show up today and join us. And appreciate your comments, you guys. I know it's not easy coming into a new stream sometimes and jumping into the mix. So thank you for everybody who is deciding to do that today. Yeah, I was noticing on this reference I'm using, even her belt is in the W shape. And of course, the design on the chest piece is also in a series of W shapes. Homer drops his donut. We have some pretty good Homer art on this channel as well, you guys. Thank you for being here and being patient with me as I focus on the Diane portion of this. Hector Flapper. Yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, folks. I want YouTube to know that my live streams are appreciated, actually viewed. Had my biggest jump on monetization yesterday I've had in one day, but I think that's just because I clarified some of my information. They were holding stuff back till I got verification on address and stuff. It was like almost a $10 jump in one day. That's good for my numbers. Grace says, bro, I'm in a hotel. These people, bro, I hear footsteps up here. Ugh, that's always weird. Unnerving. People bumping around. Just go to bed, people. People, people, people. Oh, we can't forget the lasso. So I'm going to get it roughed in right through here. Help, help is on its way. I was going to try to get some Street Fighter music in the background, but I didn't want to get any copyright issues. I'm not sure how picky they are on Street Fighter stuff. So I just went with the generic hero music that I've been using lately. Just to keep a little, a little something going on so it's not so dead quiet on my end of things. Yeah, it's hard to sleep in a strange place, especially when people are making noise outside. Yeah, this is actually coming along pretty well, I think. See you later, Ayush. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you taking some time. Hey, Matt, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see more of this, go ahead and subscribe. Because this series is called Draw Every Day, and that's exactly what we do. We draw every day. This is the Wonder Woman, official Wonder Woman Chun-Li team up by GCI Studios. Gibbs, I don't think we get copyright strikes from Street. Okay, that's good to know. On my next video for this, which will be tomorrow, I will go ahead and use Street Fighter music. Maybe I'll practice. I'll do it on the short for this, I'll use Street Fighter and see what they do. Yeah, hopefully they're not as picky about it as some of the DC music that I try to use. They can get pretty picky about it. Wow, I really like Chun-Li's face. Surprised myself. The picture, the reference, She's leading with those thighs. She's going to kick you upside the face first and foremost. Send you into next week with those glorious thunder thighs. Me too. All right. Let's see. I'll get Wonder Woman's back, this leg in the background. A little more. I'm going to bring this calf from up here. I'm going to adjust this line on the back of the lower leg. Start the calf way up here. And then, yeah, that's better. More accurate. Bring that knee up around there. Bring this heel down. Get the arch of the foot in. There she goes. This is indeed a team up. All right, this is the second. We have been going here for 70 minutes. That's very cool. I'm gonna get out of this. Almost started some Batman music. I'm gonna stick with my hero theme. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for all the likes. We're up to 18. Please consider subscribing if you're enjoying this process. This is my pencil process. This is the fun part where you can make changes. You don't have to freak out. And you make all the decisions in this phase of it as well. This is where all the decisions are made. Should I do a doomsday with Doom pick? You should do a doomsday pick with Doom. Grace says it's 3 a.m. Here it is almost 5 a.m. Good morning, Alik. Welcome to the stream. We have a team up between Wonder Woman and Chun from Street Fighter. And we're just now getting all of our decisions made, getting some of the rendering done. See what any detail on the bracelets. Not a lot of detail on this reference on her Wonder Woman's bracelets. Want to keep these lines clean, maybe not do quite as much rendering as I typically do on the male heroes when I draw them. All right, so that turned out pretty good. I think I'm ready for some ink line work. I'm going to use some very fine markers. I'm actually going to use if I can find what I did with it, the 003. Yep, go ahead and take a little nap, Gracie. I want to start by inking Chun Li. What is that black thing on my finger? That's where I smashed my fingernail about a month ago, and it's finally growing out. It was completely black from bottom to top. So now every time I cut my fingernails, I get rid of a little bit of it. I smashed it on my truck that I drive at work. Yeah, that was the day. That was the day I woke up late and didn't get my live stream in for the first time in almost a year. But I did one later in the day, so I didn't miss drawing that day. But I did miss my regular stream time. It doesn't hurt anymore, but yeah, it is gross. I should just paint my fingernails black. All right, see if I can draw without my hand on the page. I don't want to freak people out. Hey, Desi, welcome to the stream. Thank you. I'm glad you found us, first of all, and I'm glad you like the art. This is a request from Nova there, who just told you what the subject matter is. Yeah, I'm not going to go with any really heavy gauge fine liners. I'm going to stick with the smaller of the range. I want to look at some of this detail on And keep this hair a little wispy. Appreciate everybody stopping by, everybody who's found us today. We're creeping up on 20 likes, and that's good. And I'm glad everybody's enjoying what we got going here today. So once again, I'm keeping this light. And I'll make this one a little bit smaller on this side. How do you teach? How do you do that? Teach me, please. Okay. You start out with very basic shapes because you break down the human form and it's all simple shapes. Then, if you break down the simple shapes and keep the images light, so you can decide which lines to keep. Then you come back in and you start adding your details. And it's good to use reference when you're learning so you can slowly develop your own style. But this is regular practice. A year ago, I wouldn't have been able to do this random stuff quite like this. But since I've been drawing and doing requests for you guys, for my subscribers, I have actually improved in my art over the past year, I feel, or I'm more comfortable with it, I should say. And if you keep coming back here and subscribe, I can slowly teach you. It's a process, you know, of course, it doesn't happen overnight. There's no secret other than learning anatomy and practice. But if you keep coming back here and watching my process or go back to other videos also that I've done, you can see the process and start picking up on it. And this is comic book style, so first I do the pencil and then I come over with the ink and get the whole thing inked up. I'm going to stop with this hand because I haven't penciled in her finger yet because I wanted to get the Wonder Woman part in. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, the finger is messed up. Yeah, it's regular repetition. And also, I have been studying anatomy for a long time. And actually, one thing that's helped me when it comes to drawing these characters, Wonder Woman and Chun, is watching Nova's approach and how she does that, so that you learn from other artists. And I've learned a lot about drawing the female character from watching how Nova does it. Me too. I think I'm going to draw Chun-Li more often. This was an interesting pose. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but I am happy with what's happening so far with it. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate you. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying what's going on here. Okay, I can go ahead and ink this one, this part of her costume. Welcome everyone to GCI Studios. Hello, Sub Shankar. Can you draw Solid Snake and Naked Snake? They are great characters. Where are they from? Not familiar with those characters. A video game? Thank you for that, Nick. From Metal Gear. I'm sure I could figure them out if I had time. I've got a lot of requests on here, though, I've got to keep up with. Okay, so this is the basic outline. Let's get her other battle gauntlet down after we get some finger lines here. Oh, we had 20, now we're back to 19. Somebody decided they didn't like it after all. You draw a lot of anime. Very cool, Grace. Sound like somebody fell out of bed upstairs. Hopefully they're okay. All right, I've got to get this other hand in here. Let's start it right out of the bracelet. Probably have more room for that. Yep, that Superman turned out really good, Nick. I think Nova was the first one to comment on it. Okay. Yep, sorry for being so quiet. I am trying to concentrate, get this as I'm learning new details on especially Chun-Li's character. I've never drawn her before, so I'm trying to take extra time and do it right. Keep the hatching very simple and clean so I don't muddle up the detail that we've already got. Welcome everyone to the GCI Studios live stream. This is a request from Nova, our moderator. It's on here today. Nova draws comics. This is the type of art that she does typically. And so this is a request. She wanted to see some of these characters in a GCI style, which I've drawn a lot of Wonder Woman before over the years. I still like to use reference for Wonder Woman. And this is the first time drawing Chun-Li. And remember, we're going to call this Thunder Thighs. Respectfully, Thunder Thighs. All right, I think we'll take a break from Chun-Li. I'm going to go back to my Wonder Woman reference and just start inking some of her details in. Being very careful with the face. I don't want to muddle up the face. 315 for Nick, 315 for Grace, 515 for GCI, and I got about another 20 minutes to go before I end this one. Be right back, folks. And I am back. Sorry for being gone so long. Good, we did get another light. Tremendous. Trust me, it gets to be dangerous. Arizona sounds hot. Oh yeah, Arizona is a cooker, from what I've heard. Make sure the lines are where I want them to be. Are you drawing cake tonight? It's in the 80s, it's hot for him. Yeah, this week we are in the 80s and 90s with heat indexes in like 115 here in the middle of Illinois. Yeah, snow's fun to see, but it's not fun to work in and try to get your vehicles around where you gotta be. It doesn't snow too much here anymore. We get maybe 3 or 4 bad snow accumulation days. It did get pretty cold last year. You're in the sub-zero for a few weeks. Try the 3 to get her profile lines where I want them. Once again, focusing hard with these female characters, especially. Keep the lines very clean. Hello, Francesca. Francis. Yeah, welcome, Francis. It's Darna. Thank you for the likes, everybody. We have a team up sketch or request from our moderator, Nova. And it is a team up between Wonder Woman and Chun from Street Fighter. Can you make your moderator? Can you make me your moderator? Not right now, Clyde. I don't know who you are. You subscribe? and make yourself a valuable part, reliable part of the stream, and you would certainly be in consideration. But I have other people ahead of you who would be considered. Hey, good morning, Oaf. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the comment. Yes, this is a daily stream we do here on GCI Studios called Draw Every Day. This is a request from one of our moderators, Wonder Woman teaming up with Chun. Of course, like I said a few minutes ago, I've drawn a lot of Wonder Woman, but first time drawing Chun. So right now I'm doing the simple line work, and I am going to keep this line work on this one very clean, not do a lot of hatching. Use the color for the details. Hey, Max. Yeah, so I am going to be rendering these. I'm going to be getting a little more black on them after I get these basic contour lines in. And we're going to be adding color and do a lot of our shading with the color, especially on this project with these characters. So right now I'm just getting the lines defined the way I want them. So I have a reference going forward. Yes, I can teach you. Can't do it in 2 minutes or 1 day even. But if you keep coming back, you'll learn. One of the keys that I've learned with drawing female characters is to keep the face simple. Don't try to put a lot of detail in. The more detail you put in, the less appealing they are. More lines and stuff. Especially in comic book art. Keep it simple. Well, thank you, Oaf. OF? Hate to call you an oaf. Thank you, Aqua. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for the comment. Yes, we are getting some progress here, getting this line work in the way I like it. Sometimes I like to go a little quicker with the line, with the ink. It gives you some more interesting angles and line work. Yep, don't forget to hit the like, folks, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more of this. We're drawing here every day. That's the name of this. This is episode 274 of Draw Every Day. Yeah, mash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Very cool. Well, there she is. This is a fun one. Thank you for this request, Nova. This is way out of my comfort zone, but I'm so glad I did it. I don't normally draw a lot of female characters, so when I do, I like to take my time and get it right. Yeah, Chun-Li's a favorite of a lot of you guys. We got Danny joining us. Yeah, there's Danny. Welcome, Danny. Welcome to the fam. Thank you very much, Danny. It's always good to see you showing up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been a fun one. We still got some time to go, though, so we're not done yet. I'm going to leave these pencil lines for now as I go to the next stage of inking here in a few minutes, but I still have some more details to add to Wonder Woman's design. Sorry, I'm really focusing. I don't want to mess this up. Okay, what was Gibbs? Can I Gibbs? What was your question? I gotta go back. Hey Gibbs, may I also use your drawing as a reference? You sure can. Yeah, you could base your Wonder Woman Chun-Li team up on mine. Yeah, that would be an honor if you decided you wanted to do that. I'd love to see your interpretation of this layout. I'm kind of going David Finch on some of this line work, just because I respect his line work so much. Get this lasso a little more defined. Yeah, do it. I would love to see you do these poses. Really looks like they're working together, heading into the battle, unafraid. Our heroines, not heroine, but lady heroes. Yeah, never leave us, man. Artists have the power to draw anything. That's right, whatever is in your mind. Anything you can imagine. That's what I like about drawing comics and why I should never really pursue drawing portraits or, you know, real life things. Because this allows you to draw whatever comes into your imagination. You can do it, Grace. See, we're going to go for at least another 10 minutes or so, maybe a little more. Thank you for joining us today, Grace. And even though you're tired, hanging in here with us, appreciate it. Okay, I need to pencil this a little better. It's getting a little suspect on the perspective. I like it good so far, but I'm going to use pencil and get this laid out even better. Before I, go ahead, obviously go ahead and ink it. And it's going a little bit off page, but that's okay. Can live with that. Oh, Jack posted. Okay, thanks, Nick. Let's see what Jack came up with. We'll take a little breather. You guys can check out what we got here on the screen. We will go to community. Hey, and you guys, all you people that are new and all the likes, if you could share this with other of your acquaintances and friends and people from different communities, just share some of this with them so we can continue to grow up our channel. All right, we got a good Spider-Man. Okay, Nick Jack says the poses of my Spider-Man comic so far. Okay, let's take a look at Jack's comic book pose so far. There we go, web slinger. Very cool, Jack. I like it. This is Jack. He appears on here as James Spicer -P9W. Man, my guts are going crazy. Here's another one from Asher. She says, proof I do traditional art because I just realized that I didn't post any traditional art yet. Very cool, Asher. Thank you for that. Gorgeous. Flower arrangement. Oops, sorry. Earthquake. And there's her other post, along with Jack's. Oh, let's look at Nick's. Look at Nick's chibi. Is that how we say that? I can never get it. I never feel like I'm saying it right. I like that very much, Nick. And here's some more stuff from Asher, original character idea. And the one she really liked the best, final original character look. That's very good, Asher. I like you got the form, very natural stance, and the hands around it. So cool. Very good, Asher. This, of course, is Nova's from yesterday. She's posted more of this on her channel. The progress. It's from yesterday. Yep. Very amazing, you guys. Thank you for all your contributions. Manon Alisa. Oh, instead of Mona Lisa, it's Manon Alisa. Very cool. It's been raining for 2 days here. We're going to have some flooding, I'm pretty sure. What happened to Jack? Oh, no. Jack, are you okay? Maybe he needs some toast. Okay, so I want to work on this hand. This is not quite right. If it looks right, it's right. But if it doesn't, guess what? Keep working on it until it looks the way you want it. You already had your toast? Okay, then why are you freaking out? Hope you're okay. Okay, let's take a look at what the post we got from Nova. Manoa Lisa. Appreciate everybody hanging in here with us today. A lot of new people, a lot of likes. Okay, here's the update on Manoa Lisa. Very nice, beautiful color. Well done, Nova. Uh-oh, did we freeze up? Did I freeze up on your guys? On one of my monitors, it's froze up, but I'm not sure if that's the case with you guys. Hello, planets J14. What is your profile a picture of? It's kind of small on my screen. There, got my image back. My feed was kind of lagging more than usual. Okay, good. Yeah, it must have just been me because of this weather. It seized up momentarily. Thank you for that, Nick. All right, I've got some of these lines a little too, the ink is a little too sketchy, so I think what I want to do for the rest of this stream is just tighten it up, get some of these lines more graphic, telling the story, less sketchy. Can you draw a personal, like a girl, Y farm theme holding a basket with strawberries? I could. I don't know if I will do that on here, but I could do it as a short. On here, I like to keep it comic based, especially with some DC elements, even if we mix it like with this, we're mixing it with some Street Fighter, but it's got the DC element. That's what's helped this channel to be what it is. And actually this channel is what has gotten me monetized because sticking with that. Okay, let's see your Cammy. Cammy's another cool character I'd like to draw sometime. Okay, let's check out Cammy. Cammy is a very cool Street Fighter character also. Why did this thing just turn on me? Wow, that digital art looks really cool. So this is digitally colored then. You sketched it with pencil again and then colored it. Yeah, she looks awesome. So this is Nova. She drew this yesterday with using the mouse and the computer for coloring. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button, everybody, and consider subscribing if you're enjoying this content here today. I'm going to give that the thumbs up and the like for sure. Okay, where are we at on time? That's about it. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up right here, folks. What an awesome stream. This went so much better than I thought. Because I had to round up my references this morning before I started. And I wasn't sure 100% which ones I was going to use until I saw them. Once I saw them, I said, yep, that's what I'm going with. So everybody have an awesome day. Enjoy yourself. Hope you guys who haven't get to see the Spider-Man movie real soon. Thank you for all you newcomers. It's great having you here, Grace, today, and all you new people who have contributed to the conversation. Planet J, thank you for being here. Just kind of scrolling back, seeing some of these. Ben, thank you for being here. Yeah, I said heroine, by the way. That's a female hero. Hunter, thank you for being here. And of course, our regulars, Danny, Nova, Nick, Jack. You guys have a great day. Clyde, thank you for coming in and joining this stream today. So that'll wrap it up. You guys have a wonderful day. Be sure and try to watch this later sometime today if you could. I know it's not always easy. Maybe let it play in the background. As I always say, do me one solid favor. Please draw every day. Later.